What's up, guys? How's it going? I hope everybody is well. Today we're actually just gonna be doing a chill video. I just want to do my makeup. There's a bunch of stuff that I've recently purchased that I haven't really used a whole lot, just because like I haven't worn makeup since I filmed my last video, pretty much. Why does it feel like it was an eternity ago? I think I pre-filmed that video. Maybe it wasn't filmed last week. I don't know. Anyway, this quarantine lifestyle has us all feeling some kind of way, and I just want to share, you know, I just want to share what I know. For some reason, I actually feel like the last 2 months since like the coronavirus hit has been like the busiest ever for me. Work has been super busy, and then I have Gavin here at home, so that's kept me busy. And then, you know, there's like stuff around the house that I want to get done. So I've just been like mad busy, and it's like legit stressing me out. Anyway, I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna share some working at home advice. I was actually watching Samantha Ravindall's video not that long ago. I think she recently posted it about like what she's learned about working from home. And I thought it was a good idea. So I'm gonna share a few tips that like work for me, some things that kind of keep me from feeling too stressed out, too, you know, overwhelmed. I know like an added bonus is some of us are quarantined with people that get on our nerves. It's gonna be all right. Let's figure this out together. So I'm just gonna start. I may not talk about all the products that I'm using. I'm sure you'll see them, but I'll also list them down below. I've sucked at doing that recently, but I'm gonna do it this time, I think. Anyway, let's do it. I'm gonna start with sunscreen. This is a Supergoop glow screen. This is my favy. Anyway, so again, I feel like all of us are kind of struggling to work from home a little bit. I keep seeing memes and stuff on Instagram talking about how some people feel attacked because they're not as productive at home, and like that's okay. I have those days, but these are just like some things that kind of help me not feel that way, or you know, they just make me not feel attacked. So the first one, I feel like I'm guilty of like not doing this a lot. I feel like I'm gonna name all of these, and I suck at all of these, but you know, I try. Anyway, the first one is if you're working from home primarily, I know there's some people that are like essential and they have to go to work, but if you're working from home primarily, or even if you're working from home part-time, getting up and getting dressed is like so good for productivity. I actually have, especially this past week, I don't know why, I've just been so tired. Just getting up and getting dressed has actually made most of my days like a lot more productive. Now, I'm not saying like put jeans on, that's just crazy talk. But like I feel like it helps when you take off your pajamas, and if you want to wear lounge clothes, wear lounge clothes, you know? Just don't stay in your pajamas all day, because you're not gonna want to do anything. I know I don't. Anyway, speaking of discipline, another thing that I actually find really difficult for a lot of people, I actually just talked about this with like a bunch of other people, and I've actually witnessed this with some people, is that it's actually really difficult to like actually get your ass up and go to work if you work from home. I've seen there are a lot of people that are like sleeping in or like not getting up at the right time, and I'm like super guilty of this, especially like when Aunt Flo is on her way. I don't know why, but I get like mad sleepy. Like I can't stay awake through an entire day. I mean, I'll be sitting on the couch and suddenly I realize that I've been asleep for 20 minutes and I don't know what happened. But yeah, I do actually like have to like force myself out of bed, but I find that like actually getting up when I'm supposed to, and even if I don't feel productive right away, like obviously when I'm really tired, getting up early in the morning is difficult. But like just the fact that I get up, I mean, it normally takes me 20 minutes no matter what time I get up to really get going, you know? I'm not a morning person at all. But I do feel like the earlier I get up and the more I force myself to get up, the earlier I'm able to kind of get things going and start feeling productive like at a decent time. So I'm actually going to use all this cream stuff from Fenty because I'm like really excited about it, and I actually haven't used it since I tried it. Anyway, so another thing that actually really helps me stay on track when I'm working from home, I mean, I do have, like, I have ups and downs. I have weeks where, you know, I do a lot of really productive stuff and I like make shit happen, like, and then there are weeks where I like really struggle to do like the bare minimum. But I've actually found that what helps me is two things really. Like when I'm feeling like really down, and I mean, especially considering like my sister passed right before all of this happened, and then like the coronavirus hit right after that. So it's just been like a really emotional and like stressful time for me, and it's hard to like stay on task or stay motivated to like do things. Even like when it comes to like this channel, I mean, sometimes like I don't feel like filming. I don't feel funny. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to put clothes on. I don't want to put anything on my face. But I actually have found that the two things that help me is, one, I make a schedule for myself for that week. So I have like a general idea. Okay, Monday, I have my sales meetings with work on Monday, and I have to get this done by Monday. And then Tuesday, I'll have time to do this. Wednesday, I'll do that. Thursday, I have to draft this post and blah, blah, blah. Friday, I need to edit, you know, all that stuff. I feel like I've already gone too far with this bronzer, but I want more. Anyway, so yeah, make a schedule so that you know generally like what your week should look like. And then the second part to that is, from that weekly schedule, create like a to-do list. So Monday I'll get up and I'll be like, okay, top priorities. These are the things that I need to get done today, no matter what. And it's important to be like really realistic about that. Make sure that you factor in like how you feel. So like on a Monday that I just don't, like I'm not feeling it, I don't ask myself to get through like a ridiculous to-do list, you know? I just already know it's not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna disappoint myself or set myself up for failure. So just be, you know, just be realistic. If you don't feel like doing anything, that's fine. That's another thing about like being realistic, is that I feel like everybody expects to be like super productive every single day. Some weeks work out like that and some just don't. This week I've like really struggled to like do stuff, and I've put it off to like the last minute, or I'll be working on it in the middle of the night for no reason. You know, when I first saw this blush, I was actually nervous because there's like shimmer in it, but it actually doesn't look bad on my pores. And there's a lot of pores. Anyway, so yeah, make a schedule, make a to-do list, but be realistic about your expectations of yourself, you know? Again, there are days where I get a lot done, and there are days where I don't do anything. Both days are necessary. Just last week, I think it was a Monday where I was not feeling it. I mean, it took everything in me to just get through the meeting I normally have on Mondays. I was really dragging my feet, and then for some reason, Tuesday, I woke up feeling, you know, slow. But then for some reason, like the afternoon hit and I just started banging stuff out like crazy. I mean, I got a lot done. So those days are normal, you know, days that you don't really do anything because it kind of evens out in the end. And that week, I got a lot done, regardless of that one day I didn't feel right, you know? Also, with all of that said, I feel like it should also be known or made known. I don't know how you say that. I don't know what the phrase is. That not everyone is cut out to work from home. I feel like it takes like a special kind of person. And I mean, I've seen a few people, it just doesn't work. And I know like after all of this is over, like I think there are some states that are starting to like reopen now. And I'm pretty sure like some people are gonna find out real quick that some employees are actually gonna struggle to get back into the groove of things, like getting back to work and stuff, or getting to work on time, I should say. Because after you've worked from home, it's like difficult to get up in the morning and like get ready, put clothes on, drive to work. A lot of people are gonna be dragging their feet. This is the Fenty bronzer, by the way, the Sunstalker powder bronzer in Island Ting. I just bought this and I haven't used it yet. I probably don't need more bronzer, but I don't know. I just love how like soft focused this is, and it's like really just so easy to blend, and I love this color. I can't remember what color I have in a mini. I think it's Caramel Cutie, but it was too dark for me, so I wanted a lighter color, so I got this one, and it's just so nice. I don't think there's anything from Fenty that I don't like. Maybe some things I wouldn't use, you know, like what? I don't know. Anyways, Oh, I'm like really going in today. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more blush from this NARS palette. What is this? This is the Overlust Cheek palette from NARS. Wow, you know what? Now that I look at a bigger mirror, I'm realizing those glitters from this cream bronzer, the Fuego Flush, it's a lot. It's a lot of glitter. I hadn't realized that. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go into this Smashbox Cali Contour palette. I'm actually going to use this fan brush and I'm going to go into this like highlight shade, and I'm going to use this to kind of clean this up a little bit, because I think I went too far, you know? Yeah, definitely went too far. There, now that I've used 5 million palettes on my face, I'm gonna go in with this Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I've never used this before. I don't think, anyway. Have I? Anyway, I just want to grab one of these colors and just like put it all over my lid. That is Sinai? I don't know. I've been really into how just this looks with just like one color all over the lid. I do my eyebrows real quick. So some of us are actually quarantined like with people. Some of us are actually alone. And I've actually seen just like, I don't know, not shaming, but like, you know, people say like, if you're not quarantined alone, you should consider yourself lucky, blah, blah, blah. But like, I know that like still being stuck in the same house with a bunch of people is still pretty difficult. I mean, you still need your own like time, because you don't realize like how much time really you've had to yourself until you've had to spend like all day with like a bunch of other people, even if it's just one other person. You know, I know for me, like when I started working from home, when I moved here last year, I actually didn't realize how much, especially because that meant like time away from Gavin, where I was just an adult talking to like other adults. And it also meant like time away from like the people that I was living with. And, you know, it kind of gives you something to talk about like once you see each other at home. I don't know, but just like missing that dynamic, I guess. Whether or not you're quarantining with other people or not, it does make you feel isolated, or I don't know, it just makes you feel weird. Okay. So what I do is I still have time to myself. I have things that I do just for me. I do my nails, I work out, or I watch a documentary just by myself. I was actually watching Never Have I Ever recently on Netflix. It's hilarious. I mean, I know it's like, you know, a show for like teenagers basically, but whoever did the writing for that show is hilarious, because I think it's funny, and I'm like 31. Oh my God. Anyways, another thing that has kind of had me like super stressed out during this like quarantine is the fact that like not only am I like having to work from home, which I mean, nothing new there because I was already doing that anyway. The thing that does stress me out about like working from home now is that like there are other people home, so it's easier to get distracted for me now. So sometimes I do have to like shut myself in a room to get work done, which I mean, I don't know. I think I'm one of those rare people that can really work from anywhere, because people say like, don't work on the couch, don't work in bed. Like you have to set aside like a clear workspace so that you don't get distracted and you actually like get stuff done and are productive. And I don't know, like for me, for some reason, I actually work best on the couch. I have to be comfy. My feet have to be up. I gotta have a drink with me or my coffee, you know, so doing those little things does help, regardless of whether I'm working on the couch or in my bed or at my desk. Really, I don't feel like where I work hinders me. What's distracting to me and makes me less productive is like wherever I'm working, if it's like messy. So like if my desk is a mess, I can't work at my desk. If my bed isn't made, I can't work in my bed. If the couch is a disaster, I can't work on the couch. So I think it's more important to make sure that your workspace is clean so that your mind can focus rather than like where you work. Really, I don't think it's that important where you work. For me anyway, that's what my experience is. And I also think it's important, like sometimes I do feel wound up, or I do feel like overwhelmed. Like I don't think it's realistic to work a full 8 hours all in one go when you're working from home. I can tell you right now, nobody does that. Nobody works the full 8-hour day at home. I know I don't, but I get 8 hours worth of work done in a day, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna use this for highlight. I actually think that this just came back in stock after like 3 years. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero palette. I loved this palette when it came out. I stopped using it because it went away and it was limited edition and I couldn't get it anymore and I didn't want to hit pan on anything, so I stopped using it. So let's use this one because I used an orange blush. Anyway, I feel like it's not realistic to think that you're gonna get 8 hours worth of work done all in one go, especially considering like when you're at home, there's a lot of distraction and it's easier for me anyway to feel burned out when I sit in front of a computer for 8 hours when I'm at home. Now, mind you, I also have a kid here in the house. It's like impossible for me to sit in front of a computer for 8 hours a day straight without him asking me for something. So I actually like to block my time in like 60 to 90 minute blocks and say, okay, in these 90 minutes, I want to get this done or that done. That way I can get more done. And I feel like you shouldn't really tie yourself to the whole 9 to 5 thing when you're working from home, because again, I don't feel like it's realistic. Some people aren't productive in the morning time. Some people are more productive at night. And also, I actually find that it's easier for me to work on stuff when I'm not fielding emails and messages and stuff from coworkers or vendors or clients between the hours of 9 to 5. After 5 o'clock, I feel like I can focus more on things that I want to get done, especially like creative things, you know, without like people bothering me every 2 seconds. Okay, I'm actually gonna line my lips with the Sugar Glass lip pencil from NYX. This is the Slide On Glide On pencil thingy. Oh, that's like real pale. Why is it so hard for me to find like nude lip liners that aren't like white on my lips? I don't like this. Oh, that's better. This is the Steve Laurent lip pencil in Chic. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to share was actually if you have like young kids at home, like school age kids that you're having to like homeschool, I'm gonna go in with the KKW lip gloss in Flammable. I know like for me, it's been really hard to like stay productive all day and then like still get his work done, my work done, and then get stuff done around the house that I want to get done. You know, this isn't as orange on the lips as I thought it was gonna be, but it's pretty. Anyway, I feel like it's really difficult like balancing like his work, my work, and then like housework because I'm always here. So I feel like I'm literally working 24/7 all the time on something. But I actually found that, you know, if you fall behind a day or end up having to make it up on a Saturday, like really it doesn't matter right now. And I find myself having to like prioritize like the major things. So making sure that he stays up to date on his math so he's not falling behind on math, because I'm pretty sure like he's still gonna go to 3rd grade next year regardless of the fact that he hasn't been in school for months. I don't really know how any of that's gonna work out yet. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Really, just be gentle with yourselves. That's like the big message here is, you know, like don't expect to have all your shit together all the time, you know? I never have my shit together. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy quarantining and stay tuned. I should have used that as my intro. My camera just cut off on me and I don't know why. What's up, guys? Oh, this lighting is, I don't know. Is that better? Anyway, what's up, guys? Oh no, I didn't do the thing. No, I can't do it. Wow, that was like a 4-minute intro. Why did that take me so long? I think that's enough. I need to put this down. Oh man, I really love this blush. There's just something about orange blush. It just makes everything better, you know? I mixed a bunch of like weird flavored stuff and then I put whiskey in here on top of that and this tastes weird. Damn, there was something else I was gonna say and I can't remember what it was. And I'm gonna use the, let's see, what do I use? I don't know.
Is it safe to get in the pool?
No, there's nobody out there with you.
Yeah, but Gammy is.
Gammy's outside?
Yeah.
Ask her then if it's okay to get in the pool. Ask her if she'll watch you while in the pool until I get out there, okay? Tell her I'm finishing up this video and I'll be out there soon.
Mommy?
Yes.
Did the pool guy just come?
Yeah, but that was like an hour ago.
An hour ago?
Yeah.
Cool.
fun. I love you. Bye. I feel like this is crooked. That's been crooked this whole time. Sorry.